farmers are telling us that there's more left to do. And there are two things that they tell us that remain, that are really important right now. The first is that although we've done a decent job of integrating environmental sensors into the product, that they'd like to see the feeding camera and a lice, biomass, and welfare camera integrated into a single product. And the second is that though we have a lot of rich data that our customers use on a daily basis, they'd like to see that data presented to them in a way that makes their decision-making simpler. And so over the last year or so, we've really been focused on those two priorities. So today I'm going to talk about the products that we're introducing to address those questions and concerns from our customers. The first of these products is our Feeding Control Center. And you'll see some imagery on the screen behind me that shows what that looks like. But this product has a few tools that we provide to the feeders. There's a pellet counter that not only counts pellets, but it tracks pellets as they fall down in the pen, providing additional information. There's an AI module that tracks fish behavior, and we're able to distinguish between feeding behavior and normal schooling behavior. And thirdly, there's another module that does appetite prediction. And this module, as the name says, predicts what the appetite will be in a short time into the future, 5 minutes into the future. So if you're a feeder, you know which pens to pay attention to. One of the cool things about this particular product is that you don't have to run it on an Aquabyte system. It'll run on whatever feeding camera the farmer has available. Now, with all of this, our customers also tell us that although pellet counting and similar tools are very useful, there are times where pellet counting doesn't work very well, and we've seen this in other products. And that's because of, times like now, this time of the year where the water is pretty turbid and it is difficult to see pellets, whether seeing them by a human eye or by an AI model is tough. And so in our new product, we've not only integrated the feeding camera functionality, but we've also integrated sonar into our system. And so you'll see, what you'll see from us is a system that is able to operate not only in turbid conditions, but we're also able to use sonar to position the camera in the pen so we can find the ideal location in the pen. And what you see here is a 3D representation of the pen using our new sonar module. So we're really excited about this, and we're really excited to have an all-in-one camera that integrates all of this together. There's a second product that we're releasing today, and that is our Feeding Manager Dashboard. And this is for feeding managers to see live FCR, to be able to compare one pen's growth versus another, or within a single pen, to be able to compare the current growth rate versus established norms like the SGR or an RGI, relative growth rate, built on Aquabyte's own proprietary growth model. And the final product we're releasing today is a product that is designed for production managers and welfare professionals that enable them to look into the future, to be able to see what will happen if certain events are enacted on a given pen. So for example, if you want to harvest a pen or do a partial harvest in a pen, what will happen to the other pens surrounding it, looking at the lice growth, looking at the weight growth, the weight development in neighboring pens. You can do this for harvest, you can do this for lice treatments, excuse me. And so, this is a product that we'd like to get in the hands of production planners and veterinarians that work at the farms.